Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, my friends. This is part 13 of the legendary Star Trek the 25th anniversary. Without further ado, let's get into it. I want to explain something. While I was editing the last video that went up, I noticed something. I noticed something that I did and didn't know the significance at the time, but I used the hypo spray on the gears in the that other room, the auxiliary power room, or whatever it is called. And he went and did it, but he said the hypo spray was empty. So that got me thinking. That means I'm supposed to be injecting something from that hypo into that gear mechanism. What could it be? Acid? No, because it will get rid of the metal, but it will also destroy the gear. Oil. And then I remembered this right here. The oil canister. And I said, that's what I have to do, right? Pardon me, just a cup of tea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this and I'm going to go get some oil. Yes, I knew it! Right, now, the next thing I remembered.
The hypo is now filled
multi-purpose
with
oil. There you go. Now, the next thing I remember is we should have this all up and running, right? Maybe I have to do this. No.
He looks at you with a puzzled expression.
So that's alright. There's nothing more.
You with a
yeah, okay. That's done now. So this is all set up. So the impulse engines should be powering the rest of the ship, which means the transporter room should now be active. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down and see if we can use the hypo on this. Is that something there? Go back in there for a second. Just a quick. What's that? Is that a nothing again? Yeah, it's a nothing. Never can be too careful in this game. So on we go. Right, so let me just, I need to change the screen brightness. Give me a second, boys and girls. Save. Right, there we go. Sorry, I know this is really unprofessional. But let's head down. Now, where was that? This is this room here, isn't it? We're not there. We're here, right?
This turbo lift cannot reach that area of the ship.
Thanks, Spock. Right, so now we come down here. And then we can go to here, which is where we want to go. Yep. Now we can use that hypo spray full of oil.
Nothing happens.
Ah. Oh, yes! Oh, man, you had me going there.
Seeps into and loosens the debris.
Sweet! That's what I was hoping would happen. So now we should be able to take it, right?
The gears are completely cleared of debris.
Oh, yeah. I love those moments of inspiration, I'm telling you. I'm glad that I copped that when I was watching the video, the recording of the last episode. Otherwise, I would have been in a right pickle right here. So, this should be alright now, okay? So, do we use it?
The panel is open.
No. Okay, let's just go in. Yes! Alright. What's that? Rubik's Cube? Okay, let's start eyeballing everything. Start up here. Make sure.
The auxiliary control room view screen is still operating. It is displaying a view of empty space.
What's this?
Damage from the battle has disabled the ship's main computer. This is the impulse power allocation control. Indicators currently show no power output from the impulse engines.
But
these are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for the Republic. Though they are intact, the ship is in no condition to move under her own power. This is a standard input-output slot for record decks.
Okay, what's that Rubik's Cube there?
These are Federation standard
record decks. Alright, so that goes in there then. What's this?
This is a standard input-output slot for record decks.
And what's this here?
This is a standard input-output.
So it's all the same. Alright. Let's keep going. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's that. Right, opinions, gentlemen.
I believe nothing needs to be said, Captain.
I'm glad this isn't the Enterprise.
Me too, but it will be.
If there's anything I can do, sir, just ask.
What a mess. I wonder what we can do to fix this.
Beats the crap out of me, Jimbo. Well, let's start by taking this.
You take the record decks.
Mr. Spock, I want you to go over and see what you can do there.
Spock, what is the situation with the impulse engines?
There is currently no power to be allocated from the engines.
You son of a Right, let's head back. There's no point in staying here now. We've got to head back down to engineering. And we gotta figure out how to get those impulse engines powering the ship. What's in there? Like,
These ladders are used when turbo lifts are unavailable. Unfortunately, it is blocked by debris and a small smoldering fire.
what is that there? Is that a grate of some kind? No. Nothing. Alright, let's head in. Right, there's something we're not doing. Okay, Spock, do something.
I fail to see the logic in that action, Captain.
Do
The
something.
impulse engines are intact, Captain. We could use the fusion reactors from the impulse engines to restore power, but the lines have been severed to the power regulator.
Can we reroute the power lines?
We just
should
did.
be able to, Captain, if we can find a suitable supply of power cable. We will need to route the power through a junction box so we can set an impedance level. A direct connection to the regulator would cause an overload.
Okay, so then maybe we need to do something with
Please
this.
select an impedance.
Ah!
Spock?
Captain, the wrong setting on this particular device may cause the fusion reactors to melt down. We will have to do some research to determine the correct
Yeah, we
setting.
have. How do we use the feckin' these here? Oh no, I don't know which one's which.
This is a set of engineering technical journals.
Okay, you sounded a little strange there.
These are Federation standard record decks.
Okay, Spockathon. These.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
What the fuck do I do then? Oh, wait a minute. These can be used then, right? Hold on.
Nothing happens.
Wait, that is the right one, right?
This is a
Engine.
set of engineering.
Yeah. Right, let's go back up then. Come on. Let's go here. We need to go back here. Okay. Now, gentlemen. Yeah, you feckin' bew.
Captain, I have examined the engineering journals. According to Chapter 18, we can run...
Jim, do we really need a lesson in starship engineering?
Spock, just tell me if they will help.
Why, yes, Captain.
Hey, I wanted to know more, boys.
I believe nothing needs to be said, Captain.
I'm gonna put these in there as well.
Stardate 6087.6. The Republic is currently approaching the Vardane system. Sensors have detected unusual energy fluctuations near one of the Vardanian moons. Starfleet has ordered us to investigate.
That's it. Well, we know it's in Vardania. Spock.
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for the Republic. Though they are intact, the ship is in no condition to move under her own power.
Okay, then let's go. Now we can go back and try and set the impedance level on the Wupna. Okay, boys. Spockathon. Make it do.
Please select an impedance.
Spock?
Captain, the information obtained from the engineering
Yeah.
journals indicates the correct impedance setting to be 19,000 ohms.
Go ahead and adjust the settings, Spock.
Boom.
Power has now been restored, Captain.
Awesome. You feckin' ledge balls. There's the
Nothing to
transporters
report,
online now,
Captain.
anyway. Now, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna shave.
Save new game.
No.
Replace, delete,
Yeah.
replace.
Save the Republic. Okay, that's that done, boys. Come on. And we'll go back up here. My tooth is bothering me, I'm sorry. Ah, there we go. Everything's online. Beautiful. Beautiful, boys. Okay, so...
Spock, what is the situation with the impulse engines?
The main computer is too badly damaged to actively control the power circuits.
Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship's computer?
There is extensive damage to the main processing unit of the ship's computer. It will take several days at a starbase to repair.
We don't have several days, Mr. Spock.
Unless we can find a suitable computational alternative, there will be no way to control the ship's systems.
That's just great, Spock. We don't exactly carry an M5 computer in our inventory.
Correct, Doctor. However, there may be another alternative. Linked tricorders, along with the circuits in the data reader, should have the processing power necessary to control a single starship system.
Thank goodness for parallel processing. I don't know what computers could do without it.
Oh, boys, you're doing this to me again.
I believe nothing needs to be said, Captain.
Okay, then.
Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated to the weapons system, Captain.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor. There's nothing there requiring a ship.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Nothing to report, Captain.
What?
This input-output slot for the record decks is still functional, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
Make it do, boys.
Mr.
Someone
Spock,
make
what
something
is the
do.
condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated to the weapons system, Captain.
Ah. Weapons. We have to. That's where we have to head to weapons.
There's nothing at the moment for me to do there.
Where did I?
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
I fail to see the logic in that action, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
Fire control systems.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Where was I? Which one was that? I didn't. Never mind. Let's go to the transporter room. We can transport into the weapons locker. That should allow us to get back the fire suppression systems on. Then we can climb up that ladder or down that ladder or whatever.
This turbo lift cannot reach that area of the ship.
Thank you, broken English Spock. Now, here we go. Down to the transporter room. Now, does this run, or is it not running? Make it do.
I fail to see the logic in that action, Captain.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Captain, there is no power allocated to the transporter.
What the fuck?
Nothing happens.
Spock, would it be possible to connect the
Oh,
fusion power
yes.
pack directly into the transporter power circuits?
Fascinating. It can be done. However, the transporter will only be able to transport a single person.
Do it, Spock.
No. Sweet. Sweet googly moogly. Oh, this mouse is terrible, terrible.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport.
Okay, grand. So, let's go. I thought we'd have to get into the weapons locker there. Now, the auxiliary control
This
is
turbo
where we
lift
gotta go.
cannot reach that area of the ship.
Yes, yeah, I get you, I get you. What the okay.
I have memorized all pertinent data, Captain. There is no need to re-examine the journals.
Good man, Spock at home.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for the Republic. Though they are intact, the ship is in no condition to move under her own power.
Okay, go do something there, Spock. I don't know.
Spock crudely attaches the science tricorder
Oh, there we
to the
go.
computer console.
Sweet.
The science tricorder is currently wired into the computer console.
Okay, so
Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship's computer?
There is extensive damage to the main processing unit of the ship's computer. It will take several days at a starbase to repair.
We don't have several days, Mr. Spock.
Unless we can find a suitable computational alternative, there will be no way to control the ship's systems.
That's just great, Spock. We don't exactly carry an M5 computer in our
yeah,
inventory.
I've heard all this before, boys.
Correct, Doctor. However, there may be another alternative. Linked tricorders, along with the circuits in the data reader, should have the processing power necessary to control a single starship system.
Thank goodness for parallel processing. I don't know what computers could do without it.
Do I have to link this one as well? Oh yeah. Boom.
Spock crudely attaches the medical tricorder to the computer console.
Both
Okay.
tricorders are rigged into the main computer's central processing unit. We now have enough computational power to control a single ship's system.
What?
Captain, look! An Alassi ship.
That ship was cloaked.
fascinating.
Is that all you could say?
Captain, I suggest we try to raise the shields.
Well, what are you looking at me for there, Alphonse?
These are the auxiliary helm and
Look, just make it do. Yes?
Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated to the weapons system, Captain.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there. Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship's computer?
The tricorders are currently operating at 12.69% less than normal computing efficiency.
Don't know what I'm doing here,
With
boys.
impulse power online and the tricorders performing computer
Okay.
control, I can divert power to
weapons.
Shields.
Shields. Transporter circuits. Weapons.
Yeah, you know what, Spock? I think I'm gonna roll with the weapons instead of your shields. This reminds me of Data when he deferred to Will Riker and got the Enterprise killed a load of times until he sent himself back a message that said number 3. Remember? Okay, so I'm going with this.
Power allocated to weapons systems, Captain.
Captain, I suggest we try to raise the shields.
Well, no. I want you to look at this first. Spock. Spock? What's that?
Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control
Now
system?
tell me.
Weapons control is functioning properly. However, there appears to be a
Yeah!
jam in the primary
knew
loading mechanism. Captain, the torpedo loading system is malfunctioning. To clear it, we will have to physically examine the mechanism. Currently, all turbolift access to the torpedo bay is blocked by a hull breach. It is imperative that we get the weapons online.
Right, okay. Now, now we can raise the shields, because we...
With impulse power online and the tricorders performing computer control, I can divert power to
Weapons.
Because I think I know what we got to do now. Shields now, Mr.
Shields
Spock.
are up, sir.
Because the transporter, we
Captain,
know
are
how
being
to
hailed by the Alassi, Captain.
stick him, the
Put it on
stinky
screen,
man on the
Spock.
screen.
Well, if it isn't Captain Kirk. Fancy meeting you out here all alone in such a shabby starship.
What do you want?
You should be more civil, considering your Enterprise is far away on a mercy mission helping that poor traitor.
It was a setup?
I can see why they made you captain.
I assume since you haven't blasted us to bits, you want something.
Why, yes I do. It seems you failed to give one of my associates some rather important information.
The Masada, I presume. You want the locations of all your imprisoned comrades?
Yes, Kirk. The Republic's computers will have the data just as your Enterprise would. I give you 1 minute to comply.
Just
Oh.
try and get it. You can't threaten me.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good to me. What's the other one?
It will take time. The controls are smashed and the main computer's badly damaged. It will take hours to get power to the computer banks.
That sounds like a Kirk. I know what you're thinking now, Kirk.
Just try and get it. You can't threaten me.
Yeah,
It will
that's
take
a
time.
Kirk one.
The controls are smashed and the main computer's badly damaged. It will take hours to get power to the computer banks.
Yeah, that's the one. I'll tell you why. This is the one that's popping out at me because this is like something Kirk would do. He'd get them to go along with things, and then he'd we'll get the weapons online by using the that generator. We can stick it in there into the transporter pad, and then we can beam. Yeah, to cut a long story short, okay, I believe that we can get those weapon systems online and then hit them. We gotta. I don't know. Let's do it.
Maybe I should just pump a few torpedoes
Ah,
into
here.
your shields and check it out for myself.
The Republic will fall apart if you fire on us.
Yeah,
then
that's
you'll
true.
never get the data.
All right, Kirk. We'll do it your way. I would rather not kill you. Besides, as an old friend that wants to meet you, I give you 30 minutes. And remember, no tricks.
Captain, the main computer is far beyond.
Shut up, Spock.
30 minutes then. Kirk out.
Okay, boys. Right. We've got 30 minutes. So to the transporter. How do we get there again? Now I think, now that we know that the weapons, the torpedo bay is clogged, we can use it to beam there. Okay, Spock. Well, I have to use Spock. He's the only one that can do it, so see what you can do.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Make it do, Spock. Make it do. We've got to kick some butts.
Transporter systems are operational, Captain. Coordinates have been set to the photon torpedo loading bay.
Okay, yes, yes, yes! Alright. I want some butts! Who goes? Does the Kurkaton go up? No. Spockaton.
Ensign Keege, I want you to beam into the torpedo bay and unjam the loading mechanism. If you don't succeed, we'll all be on permanent shore leave in an Alasi jail.
I'll do my best, sir.
Wait a minute, you can't send the red shirt. That means we're going to lose the red shirt, Kirk. I haven't lost one yet.
Do it, Spock.
I've reached the torpedo loading bay, Captain.
Good man.
It's not too badly damaged, fortunately.
What's causing the malfunction in the loading mechanism?
The inner loading door is stuck in the closed position. Now, I can force it open, but when the loading cycle has begun, the room will lose pressure. We won't be able to beam back here again.
We can't
Do
lose
it,
him.
Ensign. We'll just have to gamble that the system doesn't jam again.
The door's open, Captain. I'm ready to transport back.
Beam him back, Spock.
Get him back, Spock. Get him back. We got him. Yes. Yeah. Whew. I'm not gonna lie there. I got a bit nervous. I'm glad we're all okay, boys. Now we're going to head back. We've got a little surprise for these Alasi scumbags. Let's go. We've got scumbags to kill. Or beat up or whatever we do. I want some butts! Right, back to the auxiliary control room. Go on in there. Now, we got a green light. We got a green light.
This is the fire control for the photon torpedoes.
Thank you. Spockaton?
This is the photon torpedo launching control.
Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated to the weapon system, Captain.
Oh, shit. Or look, we can't lower the shields, because if I lower the shields now, they'll detect it and beam an away team over. And I have to lower the shields. I can only have one system active at a time, so I have to lower the shields in order for the weapon system to get power so we can blast them. But they have their shields up. So we have to figure out how to get them to lower their shields before we lower ours and fire the torpedoes. Right. No! Get back in there! Okay. Gonna hail them. Yep. Hail the Enterprise.
They are jamming all frequencies, Captain.
Alright, okay.
Well, Captain Kirk, I trust you and your valiant crew have retrieved the data I requested.
Not yet. We're having trouble accessing all the data files. Yes, we have. You'll have to beam over and get it, though. The computer subspace transmitter is out.
Boom. That's the one. Because we got to get them to lower their shields. They
Not
have to
yet.
lower their
We're
shields
having
before
trouble
they can beam
accessing all
over.
the data files. Yes, we have.
Okay,
You'll have to
this is
beam
it.
over and get it, though. The computer subspace transmitter is out.
Alright, we got to be Johnny on the spot, guys, okay? So, everybody pay attention. Let's do this right the first time, and we can all go home. Make it so.
How convenient, Kirk. We'll beam over, but no tricks. My sensors read that only your shields have power. Lower them now.
You got it, pal.
Kirk out.
Ah, the old Kirk maneuver. Spock, make it do.
With impulse power online and the tricorders performing computer control, I can divert power to
Weapons.
Oh yeah, the weapons, boys. Get those photon torpedoes
Power
ready.
allocated to weapons systems, Captain.
sensors indicate that the Alassi ship has lowered its shields. I suggest we prepare your surprise soon, Captain. They will beam over any moment.
Okay, Mr. Spock. Make it do.
This is the photon torpedo launching control.
That's just Kirk. Okay. Boom! Take that up there, Swiss.
Kirk, I should have known you'd try something underhanded like this. Weapons Master, fire all weapons on the Republic!
We can't, Captain. All weapon systems offline.
Oh,
Captain,
too
the Enterprise
bad.
is coming on high-speed approach.
Yes, the
Activate
Enterprise,
cloaking
boys.
device. Kirk, until we meet again.
Not too soon, I hope.
Watch yourself, Captain. It may be sooner than you realize.
Save it for your
Enterprise
wife.
to Captain Kirk. Are you safe, sir?
We're fine, Lieutenant.
Sir, we picked up another ship nearby, and we came as fast as we could.
Good man.
It appeared to cloak. Were you attacked by Romulans?
No, Ensign. It looks like the Alassi have been doing some business with him. Scotty, beam us back. We need to find that ship that attacked the Republic.
Aye, Captain.
We're going home, fellas. We did it. Beam us do. Ha! Yes! We're home, everybody. That was a real Kirk maneuver. That was beautiful, beautiful work,
Captain's log,
boys.
Stardate 6089.6. We are in pursuit of the starship that destroyed the Republic. Its trail is leading us to the planet Vardane, a member of the Federation whose motives have not always matched the high ideals of other Federation cultures.
Captain, I did not expect to hear you judge an entire culture. I understand the Republic.
I had bad experiences with the Vardane long ago, Mr. Spock.
Fascinating. Captain, I am reading a Constitution-class starship heading for Vardane at warp factor 5.
Captain, its transponder codes match ours.
Sensors indicate it is an exact duplicate of the Enterprise, including hull markings.
Open hailing frequencies.
How dare they?
Increase to warp factor 8. Send a message to Starfleet. Open hailing frequencies. Increase to warp factor 8. Send a message to Starfleet.
Boom.
Captain, that ship, whoever it is slowing to warp 3 and plotting an intercept course toward us.
Captain, we're being hailed by the enemy ship.
Captain Kirk.
What the
This is the Enterprise 2. I am
Of course,
Dr.
two cheeky
Ayaz
bollocks.
Vidal of the Verdane Defense Force. You do remember me, don't you, Captain?
I remember you. 10 years ago, when I was on the Farragut, we exposed your unethical practices to the Vardane Council.
The old Verdane Council. Politics is such a fickle business. The new one is much less concerned with trivial concerns. I remember your part in my disgrace, which is why when we began to construct our own Constitution-class ships, I insisted that we have our own Enterprise.
How did you manage to build a Constitution-class ship? You have 10 seconds to lower your shields and power down your weapons, or we will fire. You won't get away with this. The Vardane can't honestly expect to take on the entire Federation. How did you manage to build a Constitution-class ship? You have 10 seconds to lower your shields and power down your weapons, or we will fire. You won't get away with this. The Vardane can't honestly expect to take on the entire Federation.
If your Republic was any indication, your fleet will be good for nothing except target practice. Weapons Master Breen, lock phasers on target.
Turn off that music. Arm weapons.
Arming weapons.
Raise shields.
Raising shields.
Mr. Chekhov. Reverse. Ah! Let's give these boys a pasting. Come on, turn that shit.
There are several Alassi ships
What?
closing rapidly along with ours.
I hear. Just. Oh. This game is a load of me. Get some. Alright, grab that yellow dot. Focus on that thing. The Enterprise 2 seems to be circling us. Come on, Scotty! Yeah, toe to toe. Don't play kicks with a mule, boys. Come on, improve your aim there. It was a Chekhov foil, or was it Sulu? I forget. Come on! Yeah, we got him! Well, forget the Enterprise 2 for now. Just take cheeky shots on him. Go after Red Dot. That's a weaker ship. Just rope it up. Rope it up now. Repair that damage, Mr. Scott. The engines are still a bit bogey. Come on, boys. We're not out of this fight. Left engine repaired, or sure, I should say port engine. Starboard engine repaired. Come on, come on. Get into my scopes. Smile, you son of a bitch. Come on. Wanna go toe to toe with the Constitution? Let's do it. See, the Enterprise is circling us, like, you see that? Or the Enterprise 2, I mean. Whoa, get him! No, refocus. He wants us chasing him. Come on, improve that aim. Come on. I wanna play kicks with a mule. Right, spin us around. Come on. Lock those weapons. Oh! Take his push up. Okay. Ah, come on, straighten your aim. This is harder than it looks. The mouse isn't really... it's very jumpy. It's not smooth. Oh! It's just you and me now, fake Enterprise. Come on, you little son of a... Just you and me. Who's the real Enterprise? It's us, by the way. Come on, get him in that sides. Come on, Sulu. Asian drivers. Terrible. Come on. On his tail. It's time for some Maverick shit. Let's do some of that pilot shit. Come on. Take that! Yeah! We got you now. We're on your tail. We're on your six. Come on! Fire! Keep going. We got him. Photons. Whoa, green dude. We got him. We did it.
That's the last of them, Captain.
Well, that's over. Duplicate Enterprise indeed. That alien contraption was no match for the real thing.
Yeah, damn right, Scott.
The Vardain have more Constitution-class vessels.
The Federation will blockade Vardain until they agree to destroy their weapons facilities and all non-authorized ships.
You got
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Wait on me.
We have read your report on the destruction of the USS Republic and evaluate your performance at 90%. You and your crew received 3 commendation points. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work, Jim. We have reviewed your overall performance for this year at 67% Enterprise. A competent performance, Captain. You have met Starfleet standards that we expect out of a starship captain. Good luck on future missions.
We did it, lads. Underwhelming evaluation.
It was a logical appraisal, Captain. We did make numerous mistakes.
That's what being human is about, Spock.
True, Doc.
We aren't machines. We're imperfect and proud of it.
I had noticed that, Doctor, from a cursory glance at your history. Indeed, given the number of errors that humanity has made.
The challenge, Mr. Spock, is to learn from your mistakes and make yourself a better person. It's something we can do on our next mission.
Want to bet?
Warp Factor 2 to our next destination, Mr. Spock.
Oh, boys. And so be it. We've done it. We've completed it. The Duke has done it. Awesome. And there's another one. There's a second one, but I think we'll switch it up for a while. Yeah, that was hard. That's unfair, having a battle like that.
Very few people have the ability to fire up our imaginations and make us think about the human condition. Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, was one of those people. He took us where no man has gone before and beyond. He created a starship, its crew, and an entire universe, and brought them to life for millions of people. Without Gene, there would have been no Star Trek computer game or a Star Trek television series. Gene Roddenberry, born 1921, died 1991. We honor your memory.
Did enough coke to kill a donkey.
Load a previously saved
Well, that's
game.
it, everybody. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this show, this series, and we did it. Yeah. And I think Judgment Rights is after this, but I'll leave that. I might. No, I've got something else planned for Christmas, so we'll see where it takes us. Maybe into the autumn, maybe around October, I'll do the Judgment Rights one or something. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do another one of these anyway. There's a couple of Star Trek games there that would be a bit of fun, I reckon, and I gotta get the VR stuff going again. But anyway, as always, my friends, Slán Latgur, Mahagut, August Pog Mahone, and thank you for being with me all the way through this. Sorry for the big delay there. I got a bad tooth infection. My whole face swelled up, it did. And I just wasn't in the mood to game. I could not focus. So 2-month break there. But anyhow, I'll see you in the next game, bros. Adios.